Disney is about to open the most new rides and lands in over a decade, and the trick is actually when are they coming. Hi, I'm Trevor, your personal concierge travel advisor, and I'm here to really tell you about what happened at D23 last night in the order that they're going to be open. That's how trips are done, is when are things opening? When are you going to go back? And me as a travel advisor gets to tell you like, hey, these are when you should be planning trips. If something is really important and you can't go in a few years, that's when you want to plan. So, in this guide, I'll kind of walk you through every major ride, including 27 and 28, including Disney World and Disneyland, and anything cruise line related as well, too. But if you do want to stick around at the end, I'll give you my honest pick for what's the best single year to go. So, the soonest something's going to open is the Carousel of Progress at the Magic Kingdom. It's going to open up in late spring 2027. It's going to have Bryan Cranston and Jamie Lee Curtis as the voice of the family, plus a new 1980s scene. So, if you're a big Carousel of Progress fan and you were sad that the old version's gone, the new one's going to be opening up pretty soon. Monstropolis is going to have a phase reopening. The main section comes first in 2027 with the new show, Welcome to Monstropolis, with a Randy Newman theme song, plus the Harryhausen sushi restaurant, plus a pizza shop, gift shop, and more as the main hub of Monstropolis. The suspended door coaster will follow later. We have no confirmed timeline of if it will open up in 2027 or in 2028. My thoughts are it's kind of like Star Wars where they opened up the land and then Rise of the Resistance opened up later. Disneyland Entertainment is going to come back with some nostalgia with the original World of Color to California Adventure. The Remember, Dreams Do Come True, Fireworks does come back as well. Magic Happens. Parade returns in the summer. So if Disneyland is in your list of 2027, it is a special year to go, especially if you remember those. Some quick hits on the international parks. Disneyland Paris, Space Mountain, receive its overlay and going back to the classic Space Mountain and the original soundtrack. Tokyo Disneyland, a reimagined Tomorrowland with Space Mountain, an Earthrise plus a Wreck-It Ralph Sugar Rush ride will also come as well. So in 2028, we are looking at Piston Peak, which is a new Cars land for the Magic Kingdom. It is going to have two rides, Cars Ridge Run Rally, an off-road race with geysers chasing you up and down the mountain. And then you also have Miss Fritter's Daredevil Spin Along, a family spinner with no height requirement. Again, those are the two rides that are going to be in this big land. We had some concept art of what each ride will look like with Cars Ridge Run Rally, taking you kind of up the mountain. It'll be a little bit bumpy, and then coming down it'll be even more bumpy, and then geysers at the end. So there are things that will make this a more interesting Cars ride than just a remake of what's happening in Disney California Adventure. The Avengers Infinity Defense assemble the team against King Thanos, along with Stark Flight Lab, where you'll have Robert Downey Jr., Anthony Mackie, and Brie Larson as your flight instructors. So in Iron Man, Captain America, and Miss Marvel. They also announced at the very beginning of D23 that the Imaginary Story Season 2 will begin. It's a kind of an inside look of how Imagineering brings these things to life. What are some things that were announced and gave more detail but didn't actually get, a timeline? Villains Land. I think this is probably the biggest news. It's a whole land dedicated to Villains Land, and it's called Villains Land. So you kind of enter through the Dark Forest, and they did show concepts of what that would look like. We have two headlighters that are setting up. It's a Maleficent roller coaster, which is going to go around, you ever seen Forbidden Mountain, and a villain's boat ride in the mirror realm behind Evil Queen's palace, packed with classic villains. So once we get an idea when this will open, you'll probably want to book it, right away. Tropical Americas, we did get some concept arts and construction updates along with names as well. So the big ride, the Encanto ride, is going to be called Antonio's Fiesta de Encanto. An Encanto ride where the original voice cast will come back. You'll have 50 animals within it. But the big thing is, there's not going to be a height requirement, so the whole family can ride. The other big ride is the Indiana Jones and the Myth of the Jade Serpent. Harrison Ford is the actual face of the animatronic into the Mayan underworld. And yes, there are going to be snakes. And then El Carousel, a carousel with 22 handcrafted Disney animal characters will be there as well. So that's going to be Tropical Americas. We don't have official timeline yet. Projection could be 2028, 2029. So we don't know. They didn't announce anything at that time. Coco ride is going to come to Disney California Adventure, which is a boat ride through the Land of the Dead. And it's tying in not only the original Coco, but also the upcoming sequel of Coco 2. So, we will see when that happens. Spaceship Earth is going to get reimagined with human connection as its main theme, and a new magic in every scene. No timeline, not much else detailed behind that. We did get an announcement that Journey into Imagination with Figment and Dreamfinder will be coming back. No concept art, no dates, so we'll get more details in the months ahead. Expedition Everest at Animal Kingdom, they are going to fix the Yeti. No more Disco Yeti. I think that was great when the executive made fun of it. And then a new Tomorrowland for Disneyland, new attractions and more open space. Nothing has been confirmed, no opening dates yet. We move over to the Disney Cruise Line. This is, the fleet's going to grow to 13 ships by late 2030, with the newest ship being the Disney Believe, as Tinkerbell is on the bow, Woody and Buzz on the stern, and Moana in the atrium. It's going to be a whole new class of ship coming too, and they did announce that. It's going to be a size between the Magic and Wonder and the Dream and Fantasy. For Disney Cruise Line, the best sailings do go first, so you really do need to plan ahead pretty quick. Okay, so here are my honest thoughts. 2027 is the smartest year to go. And if you plan it correctly, you kind of get a lot of what these planned openings are going to be. You're going to get Carousel of Progress open. You're going to get Monstropolis open, at least the first phase. Disneyland's going to have their entertainment back. The Wish is going to Europe, which is a brand new ship for whole Europe over there. And this all sets up before Villains Land. That's great. Like, most of this you can book. Disneyland, we're still waiting on dates as of today's recording. That Disneyland still has not announced 2027 dates. But if you want me to build the perfect trip for any of these, the cruise line, Walt Disney World, Disneyland, my booking link is in my bio. You'd be more than happy to fill one out, and I'll be happy to create a free quote for you. And all my planning services and things leading up to it, to your trip before, during, and after, are free. So drop a comment. Which ride are you excited for? I do read everyone. I make a comment for everyone, and subscribe. Again, I am building this channel. I want to get as much as I can, but it's really for me to help you all out of what's coming and what you need to do for your trip. Till next time, see you later.